And thank you
Good
for
morning.
this. I'm Dana
Yes,
Sanders, President of the Pike County Chamber of Commerce. We would like to welcome City of Troy District 1 Council candidate, Sharon Holland. All of the questions we ask have been submitted by members of the Pike County Chamber of Commerce. I'm the only one who knows which questions have been selected. Each candidate will be asked the same questions in the same order as their opponent. Now for the guidelines. You will have 60 seconds to introduce yourself. You will have 90 seconds to answer each question. When you have 20 seconds remaining, I will hold up this yellow card. When you have reached the end of your 90 seconds, I will hold up this red card. If you would like, I can repeat a question. Just ask me to do so. At the end, you will have 60 seconds for a closing statement. District 1 Council candidate Sharon Holland, thank you so much for joining us.
yes, ma'am.
Please take your 60 seconds and introduce yourself.
All right. I'm Sharon McSwain Holland. I am a lifelong resident of Troy, Alabama. I am the wife of Michael Holland of 24 years. I'm the mother of Deja Holland and the late Timothy Lawrence McSwain. I am a product of the Troy public school system. I attended Oakland Heights Elementary, graduated Charles Henderson High School, class of 1985. I received my Bachelor of Science degree from Troy State University in criminal justice and social rehabilitation. I served with the Alabama Department of Corrections over 27 years, rose through the ranks of correctional officer, sergeant, captain, lieutenant captain, and I retired as the warden. I am presently retired, enjoying that, and ready to serve the people. I have the gift of time, so I'm excited about that. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, question number 1. Do you support clawback provisions in economic development agreements? If not, why not? And if so, what specific clawback provisions do you think are important?
Could you tell me what clawback exactly?
I cannot explain a question, but I can repeat it. Or if you
Okay,
would like to pass, we can move on to the next one.
let's move on.
Okay. The Chamber of Commerce is recognized almost every year as a statewide leader in the annual Farm City event. What do you believe are the key programs in the annual Farm City event that you would like to continue?
Hmm. Let's pass on that one.
We have one of the lowest unemployment rates in the state, even during COVID. According to published statistics, wages here are higher than most other towns our size, while housing process are lower. What factors do you think are the most important in keeping our unemployment numbers low?
I think that if we develop a strong educational public school system, that would draw more people in and more businesses in. More families would want to stay here. More businesses would want to bring their clientele here and their families here as well. So I think a strong public school system is the answer to a lot of our problems.
Troy owns our own utilities, whereas other companies use power companies such as Alabama Power. Do you believe that owning our own utilities is an advantage or a disadvantage, and why?
I believe it's an advantage because we're able to set our own rates and retain our own revenue from those because it is our power source, our entity belonging to the city.
Alabama is currently governed by home rule as a matter of law, and that impacts the ways in which municipal governments in our state can legally govern their towns. Do you support home rule, and why or why not?
Well, home rule is governed by under our state constitution, so that's a legislative law. We can't just change it. Um, I believe that we have the opportunity to request amendments when necessary to make advancements in our own community. So I have no problem with harmony.
A survey of Troy residents published by the Chamber last year dealt with education. It found that local funding in the Troy City school system was more per student than Enterprise, Coffee, Dale, Ozark, and Crenshaw counties. Given the fact that our local funding is already so much higher, sometimes double, what surrounding school systems receive from local funding, would you support a property tax to provide even more funding to the schools?
Yes, ma'am, I would, because our children, our youth, they're our future. So if we're not willing to invest in them pre-prison, pre-jail, then we're only building our city for doom. So I have no problem with that. I think that we need to be willing to sacrifice for our young people in our educational system and enrich our educational programs so that they're well prepared when they graduate high school. They kind of have, well, they not kind of, they will have an idea of where they want to go in life so that they're not left graduating and thinking, what is there now? So I do believe in that as necessary.
It is important for our local representatives to let our state representatives know what they support and do not support. There is a bill before the Alabama legislature that is being sponsored by Pike County Representative Wes Allen that would ban the prescription of puberty blocking or gender hormone altering medications to children in Alabama. Do you support this bill that would prohibit the administration of prescription drugs meant to prepare children to change their biological gender?
I think that every person should have the choice to their own personal preferences. Me personally, I don't know enough regarding the bill, but I feel like every person should have the choice as to their own aspects of their lives.
Representative Allen also sponsored a bill which would make the Alabama High School Athletic Association subject to audits by the Office of Public Examiners. Would you support that bill? Why or why not?
I would support that because I think accountability is essential in any aspect. So yes, ma'am, accountability, A1.
There have been efforts in the Alabama legislature to alter the business privilege tax. Such an alteration would uniquely impact chamber members that are all business owners. Would you support altering the business privilege tax?
Repeat that.
There have been efforts in the Alabama legislature to alter the business privilege tax. Such an alteration would uniquely impact chamber members that are all business owners. Would you support altering the business privilege tax?
I think that if it's something that's going to promote more businesses coming into our community, I would definitely not want to hinder that because our community economic growth is essential. So I would definitely not want to see that gone.
You now have 60 seconds to make your closing statement.
Well, I want to thank you all for giving me the opportunity to have this platform and present myself before our community, our business community, our citizens. I am not a career politician, but I desire to serve the people of District 1 as well as the city of Troy. I really want to see our community grow. I want to see us grow closer and work towards my attitude towards people, my love for people, my enthusiasm for service. I believe it will be a catalyst to help propel us to a stronger one Troy. Thank you so much, and it's been my pleasure.
That concludes this portion of the Pike County Chamber of Commerce Candidate Forum with District 1 City Council candidate Sharon Holland. We hope that you have found this informative. Please remember to vote on August 25th. The polls are open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Thank you, Ms. Sharon.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.